Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Coping with Life, Disabled and Mentally Ill. I am your host, Scott. How's it going, everybody? Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. This is coming out the day before Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And I hope you are well. We got a lot of things to discuss. So I want to mention that my podcast, Coping with Life, Disabled and Mentally Ill, is now available on YouTube, audio only. Just type in Coping with Life podcast or Coping with Life, Disabled and Mentally Ill podcast, and you should find one of the 135 episodes that I have uploaded in the past 3 years. They're available on YouTube. I am proud of that. It's my Christmas gift to everybody who listens, and it may be easier for YouTube. It's going to go up on Saturdays as well. Keep trying to my best to help people and make it available everywhere. And that is something that's very important for me, to help other people. And I'm glad that I'm able to put it on YouTube. So every single episode is going to be there. And going from there, trying my best. And today's episode is going to be talking about Migration, the Illumination movie. I saw that yesterday, Friday, and it was cute. I'm going to be humbly honest. It was adorable. And if you have been a long-time listener, you know that I don't get to see movies much. Can't afford them, and just out of my budget. And when I saw the Taylor Swift movie, I saw the preview for this movie, and I'm like, I want to see it. So I made the choice that the limited fund that I have, I'm going to go see Migration, and I highly enjoyed myself. And if you don't know, it's made by Illumination, who does Despicable Me and Minions. And I took myself. I went alone, and I really not a big fan of doing things alone. But I'm trying my best, right? And I had lots of fun. And it was just a cute little movie. I think it was very well done. And I got really into it. Now, if you don't know me, if you're just finding me and you're a new listener, welcome. But I like ducks. And so a movie that is basically all about ducks and quirky and, adventures. So I really enjoyed it. And getting out of the house was nice. And, I want to thank everybody. I'm very grateful. And speaking of being grateful, being very thankful and very blessed, I want to give everybody a happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're safe. Hopefully you're happy. If you're depressed, I'm sorry. I'm aware that depression during the holidays can be very rough. Everybody handles it differently. And it overwhelms me time to time. I am not a big fan of December, but I'm getting through it pretty good. And I want to thank the great people in my circle for making it an amazing time for me. Spreading the happiness, spreading the luck, spreading the positive vibes. I appreciate it very much. And I wish everybody a wonderful holiday. And may you get everything that you want out of Christmas and holidays. And hopefully you find your smile. Chase your dreams. I'm a big advocate for dreams and positivity. And doing what feels right. And if you hear me taking a lot of pauses, hey, I'm not feeling the best. And I'm overwhelmed, and I'm going through a lot of things in my private life. And I'm doing my best to do this amazing Saturday show. Even if you're listening to this on a Wednesday, 3 months after it's released. But I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. I care about everybody. I'm a firm believer of just being positive, happy, just, doing things to make other people happy. I have a big heart. I care about everybody. And I find reasons to smile. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm very blessed. And I just want to continue making people smile. And, it's just me. And kind of also scatterbrained. And so for people who are discovering this on YouTube, you may not know, my entire purpose is to help other people who may be disabled or may not have a voice or not understand that there's other people out there that suffer similarly. And I want to just say you're not alone out there. And everybody's life is different. Life is hard. And I try really hard to just be that beacon of light, that power of positivity. And I know it's not easy. And for me, it takes me a lot longer to do stuff. And I just, I, I do my best, and I'm here, and every day that I'm here, it's a blessing, and I continue being that shining light. It's hard. Every day is a battle. Some days are good, some days are bad. And this podcast has really helped me tell stories of my past, say what I'm doing, things that I enjoy, things that make me happy, and every day that I'm here, I'm grateful for, and that means a lot to me, and I just there's just a lot of things that I'm grateful for, and being able to speak about certain topics depending of my mentality. I have good days and I have bad days, and I try really hard to, no matter what I'm talking about or whatnot, I don't edit my podcasts. I just hit record, and after I'm done, I stop and I upload it. Usually, like the case today, I record just before noon Pacific Standard Time on Saturdays. I love Saturdays. Saturdays are my favorite day. And it being December 23rd, tomorrow Christmas Eve, and really, really grateful. So the new people, thank you so much. But my goal is to be as real as possible. And one of that is, not editing my podcast. I'm I am not a smart man. I'm so limited capabilities, and I'm doing the best things that I can. It's just me. I got nobody in my life. So I basically do everything just winging it. And so far, I've enjoyed it after 3 years. And finding out, uploading things to YouTube, YouTube was not a fan of me uploading 135 episodes all at once. Found out that the limit is 100 episodes a day, so it took me 2 days to do such, and I don't know if I'm gonna do more stuff on YouTube. Right now it's going to just be for audio only podcast stuff. But if there's more need to do other content for just YouTube, I'm open for that possibility, but I'm not going to commit to anything right now. I'm just trying new things, and right now I'm just continuing, the norm, the stuff that I've been doing. You can find my podcast almost anywhere right now. I make no money. And there's people in my circle that said that I lose money every time I upload. I mean, they're not wrong, but I'm passionate about, if I help one person smile and make their dreams come true and lift them up, or maybe they're dealing with loss, or somebody in their family is dealing with mental illness or a disability, and they want to figure out more stuff, or maybe they have a friend or whatnot going through something. Coming from somebody who is not a psychiatrist, who's not going to explain things collegiantly and medically. I'm going to speak from somebody who has spent 36 years disabled and mentally ill and has a lot of issues and dealing with a lot of problems. I'm coming from that level. Because I've been through a lot, and educate people who may have somebody who is autistic, which I am. I'm very open and upfront of the stuff that I suffer from, and I'm very high functioning, and I want, one of the biggest things for me is, people listening and understanding that, I'm a person. I matter. Because there's a lot of people out there who don't see me as a person. They see me as a waste of space. And I want to break the stigma. I want to break the mold. And I don't promote very much. It's really hard for me. And I'm very passionate, but sometimes it's just not easy to tell people to check me out. And so the people that have stuck with me for 3 years and continuing to year 4 in May, I'm really excited. And it's very much a testament for me being able to do something every single week at the same time. Took me, it's always been Saturday except one episode, and that was one of the first few episodes. I could be wrong, but it might have been episode 6? 7? It was one of the earlier episodes, and it was recorded on my birthday, which was the Wednesday that year. And I was trying something, but I went back to Saturdays, and it goes up noon Pacific Standard Time. And since I've hit that time frame, that's just been the time slot that I have fallen in love with. And where I was a couple years ago, when I started this, I started it back in May, and 2021, May of 2021, and I was going through a lot of stuff that was really hard. It was a tough winter for me. And I needed to find an outlet. I needed to find something for me to do. And I have fallen in love with podcasting. And, earlier episodes, I would like to get better equipment. Right now I'm lucky with the stuff that I have, and I'm continuing that process, and I just want to sound as best as I can, and just being able to speak into my microphone, talk about what is on my mind. So a few other things. If this is your first episode, and that's one of the reasons why I'm mainly talking about me, is because since I have added the YouTube element, I'm going to get a lot of people who may not have a clue who I am. So that's one of the reasons why I am going into great details. And I like wrestling. I talk about wrestling a lot. I play video games, and I really don't know what the episode is going to be until I hit record, and I have to fill in time. And time. My podcast doesn't have a benchmark of time. I want to make sure that it's at least 15 minutes, and that's just me personally. But if I'm having a bad day, maybe I can't think, I want that to be present, and talk about it, because I am human. I have my good days. I have my bad days. I can get mad. I can get sad. And, I want to be human. I want to be honest. And just try and be there if somebody is having an awful day and they find my podcast. Hopefully my positivity or my stories or just my way of thinking can help people. And not a lot of people like that. And that's okay. I am not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm okay with that. And I try really hard to be the best me possible, and use my words. And sometimes the words are hard, and one of the big things about me is I'm a big advocate for people chasing their dreams. Because the worst thing is living with regret. Or, not knowing, should I do this? Should I do that? It's like, if you're passionate about something, do it. Try it. And, if it doesn't work out, you tried. And I'm proud of you for that. And I mean that. But if you succeed, ooh, wow. Congratulations. That's not an easy feat. And, I want everybody to succeed. I want everybody's dream to come true. And I'm going to be honest. I have a dream. And I've talked about it a few times, and I will continue talking about it. because it's something that I'm passionate about. And one of those things is winning the lottery. Now, realistically, it's probably never going to happen, and it's not something that is ever going to happen to me. But the positivity, the way that I think, and when I speak about it, when I refer to it to the people that I annoy on a daily basis, and I say when I win. And, I had a conversation with somebody, and they're like, you should stop saying when you win because it's never going to happen. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what they said. They use much bigger words, but that was the essence of what they said. I'm a very simple person. I like simple words. I'm not highly educated, but I do the best that I can. But for me, that is something that I'm passionate about. That's something that I love. I explain to people when I'm in line, I get one ticket. Because it only takes one to win. And I have a plan and I have ideals. But it's something that I have a lot of information about and stuff that I love. And, talking about the lottery actually gives me so much ideas of dream, and I like dreaming, and I like, the idea of a better life. And I'm going to be honest, no, it wouldn't solve a lot of my issues. But you know what? It's fun to dream. And, always chase your dreams. And no matter if people say it's foolish or silly or unrealistic, if it's attainable, if it's realistically attainable, go for it. Maybe you have the best job that you have, and you're looking for a promotion, and somebody calls you and say, hey, would you like to try out for this thing that may or may not ever happen? What's the worst can happen? Either it happens or it doesn't, but, try it. And, don't stop believing. Always, be amazing. And, I like to spread the love. I like to do the best that I can. That's all I can do. And I'm just putting my opinion out there. The way that I have lived my life for, almost 40 years. Because I'm in mid 30s. Mid to late 30s. But, I'm blessed. I'm happy. And I just want to, try and put my story out there, because maybe it will help somebody who may not have a voice, or when they say stuff, their situation, nobody allows them to have an opinion of their own. And you should. Because you may think my opinion is absolutely not your style. I appreciate that. But at the same time, my opinion is my opinion. So I'm going to continue living my best life. And, trying to make other people's lives a little bit better. And so, thank you so much for listening. And hopefully the new year can bless me with good stuff. Good vibes, and hopefully the new year can so I'm caring a lot about everybody, and I want everybody to have the words are hard. Care about everybody, and I wish everybody a blessed Christmas. And I'm every Saturday, I don't know what next Saturday's date is, but there's going to be an episode. Always an episode, because it's something that I'm passionate about. And I don't know what next week will bring. And I'm not doing the best right now. But that's just because, I've been going through a lot of stuff. But I am here. And I'm doing the best that I can. And I want to thank the amazing people who have been an amazing people on my side. It means a lot to me, and I can never repay them. Can never thank them enough. And they know who they are, and it's even you who's listening to this. And I wish you a wonderful Christmas weekend. And thank you so much. Until next week, I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful time. But I wish everybody a blessed weekend. I love you all. I care about everybody. Chase your dreams. And, one of my favorite quotes by Les Brown is, shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you land amongst the stars. And that's so powerful to me. That weighs a lot on me. Those things, lift me up, and doing things for me, for myself, is very foreign. And that's one of the reasons why I've seen the movie that I did yesterday, Migration. I'm very proud of myself. I did that, and I had a lot of fun. Yesterday was a lot of fun for many different reasons. And today, I get to do the thing that I love, and that's recording this podcast. And it's almost midnight, not midnight, noon. I'm gonna hit. Words are hard, so it's almost noon my time. So I have to get this episode uploaded and stuff. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for finding me, and just hopefully you can enjoy the ride. Until next time, until next week, I love you all. Merry Christmas. Be safe. I bid you all adieu.